The reason why we developed the system is because of the LTE situation currently. You know, probably heard of it, that a lot of space above 790 megahertz will be lost for wireless microphones, and therefore we developed the system because it's actually an intelligent system managing the frequencies by itself. So it actually does what a normal RF engineer would do on stage or when there is an event or so.
And then there's a problem if somebody turns on a microphone and it steals the frequency.
That's absolutely the thing I wanted to tell you. So you have here the spectrum manager, and this spectrum manager can scan the whole frequency range from 470 megahertz up to, don't know, 800 something megahertz.
Yeah, but that's not you.
There are other systems that also scan a certain kind of frequency range. I'm not really sure. I think we were the first ones that scanned the whole frequency range, you know, the complete UHF frequency TV channel band. The thing about it is, after it scanned the frequency range, it calculates backup frequencies, you know, which it actually reminds, alright, these frequencies are compatible and can be used as backups. So if I would have a problem, you know, having an interference on some kind of channel, it would automatically switch to one of the backup frequencies.
And that's new, isn't it?
That is absolutely new. So this is something that has never been developed before, and that's the thing we now present with our Shure system.
But is it possible to change the frequency with no interference or intermediate pausing?
Yeah, there's definitely a short cutout. So just imagine there's now this one frequency. I'm currently talking through this microphone and I'm on the first channel. And I will now use this second transmitter to disturb my channel, all right? And I'll just show you what I mean. I'll switch to a frequency immediately next to it, and you can hear that there is kind of a small dropout. Did you hear it? No? Okay. So it's better than I expected it to be.
Try again, please.
Yeah. And
please make it again. Yeah.
All right. So let's do it again. So I'll switch to 588. So directly next to it, you know, just to show what would happen if there would be a transmitter that disturbs the system. And when I'm now talking through the microphone, and the system was a little bit cut out. Did you hear that? So it was.
Yes. This time I managed to hear it.
Okay, it was kind of half of a second or so. So this is just the matter because the frequency of the transmitter and the receiver switched to this new backup frequency. This is the first feature, which is pretty revolutionary and actually pretty new. We have also another feature which is called frequency diversity. If you want to, I can show it to you. This is by going to the diversity mode here. Okay, it's now in. And I can now synchronize the second channel with it. And now I'm transmitting on two different frequencies. Alright, so the same audio signal is transmitted on two channels. And when I now interfere with one of the channels, you won't hear any dropout. So I'll show you what I mean. All right, when I'm not talking to you and there is this interference, should be this interference, right? And you didn't hear any dropout. The reason for that is because the output of the back of the audio output of the receiver is always the best. So there's no switch. And because you have one interference on one of the channels, the other channel is still good, and therefore you don't have any dropout. As you transmit on two different frequencies, there is definitely a decrease in battery life accordingly. But you know, you always have to consider what is pretty important, and there's one very important feature of Axient is that the battery life metering is pretty accurate. It's about 15 minutes accurate, so that you always know, all right, I'm just in time, and so on and so on.